Hey y'all, I'm Silent Knight, and today I just saw this video uploaded. We will be reacting to Jack Brinkman's, I suppose it's his response to Sydney's video, and it says my response, so that can mean anything. But obviously, I assume that's what it is. So we're gonna watch this real quick. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments section. We're gonna go ahead and watch this response. It's about 15 minutes, so let's go ahead and watch. Let's begin, y'all.
Okay, hello internet. So recently someone made a
See what he
video
has to say.
full of complete and utter bullshit.
Oh,
Not
okay.
entirely, but the majority of it was either
I thought
complete
so.
bullshit.
I thought he would say
Absolute,
this.
the stinkiest bullshit you can possibly imagine.
I'm not surprised.
Or it was very one-sided, and I was never consulted. No one came to me asking for my side. I haven't.
So first, before he continues on with this, so first of all, he denies it. So there you have it. He denies that most of it. 95.99% of it is false, and some of it is kind of true. So that's what he said, and we're gonna see what else. Let's see.
Talked to this person
and he
since
should
their
have
wedding,
his
and before
side
that
to
had
say
been
what he
about
has to say.
since last summer. So I don't know what's going on here. I
Everyone
of course
has
didn't
their
expect
side.
this. I feel attacked. I feel plotted against. This was clearly planned.
Yeah, it was.
And thought through for a very long time. But I'm going to let my dogs bark at whatever is walking in front of our window and address her claims. I'm going to do my best to not give anyone any clout from this situation, because it is very apparent to me that many people are trying to do that. And that bothers me, so I'm not going to really play into that. And I'm also not here to tear anyone down. I'm not here to expose anyone. I'm only defending my name. I think I've done a very good job of doing this, and I will continue to do so. But unfortunately, at this point, it does appear as though as soon as I clear my name of one thing, another bullshit accusation comes out. So I guess I will be here for...
Hey, that's the epitome of putting your relationship online. When you do this, this is what happens, y'all. This is why some YouTubers say, don't put your relationship online. Don't put your personal information out there, because people will always use it against you. And look what happened to them. This ruined their relationship. And it's obviously other things as well, but this does not help at all. So this is the epitome of that.
For a while, I'm not sure. I've been doing my best to move on. I've been doing my best to learn from this entire situation and move on. I've done a very good job of not allowing my friends or the people around me to manipulate my decisions, and I will continue to do that as well. But for now, let's go through some of her points. I was fortunate enough to be able to have a good friend of mine who watched the video before she deleted it, and then blamed me for deleting it, although I did not talk to her about deleting it. I did apologize for some of the things that she said in this video personally, but even when she said she deleted it, the video wasn't deleted, it was just unlisted, so I was still able to look at it. So yeah, interesting. But anyways, I have a bunch of quotes from the video that I'm just going to read to you and then address immediately, and I'm just going to go through these as quick as possible. This is likely going to be 2 parts because there's a whole lot of stinky bull in this video.
I know. I thought it was.
You know, I'm here to. I'm not going to lie. Gabrielle and I have fought. I've said things I regret. I've done things I regret. But to suggest that I'm this absolute monster is just disgusting and a total.
Hey, and you have to kind of understand, they're her friends. They're gonna have a little bias towards her and want to support her and be on her side. That's just what when you do that for your friend, that's what you have to think of this as. When you do that for your friend, if they're your really good friend, like, you're gonna defend them, you're gonna help him out, and so that's making him look more like a bad guy. So I mean, it's gotta be both.
Embarrassing,
two
pathetic,
people in a relationship.
Desperate attempt to get some viewership, and then as soon as you start getting it, of course it gets hate, and then you delete the video and then blame me. Very interesting, but that's the most hostility you will get from me in this entire video. But so in the beginning of the video, she says that she knows me well. Besides her wedding that I went to like 6 months ago,
I forgot.
I had not seen her since our Dominican Republic trip, which was last summer. Oof. So to suggest that we know each other, considering I also only hung out with you a maximum of 5 times over all of high school, to suggest that we know each other well is not true. She then goes on to say that there are so many bad things happening to my ex and basically implies that they're my fault. I don't understand what you're talking about. I was off social media for 4 months. When I came back, I made a video saying I'm alive, made another video only talking highly of Gabrielle, and then made 2 videos saying that I didn't cheat. I was only going to make one, but then people were still calling me out saying I was lying, so I made another one addressing the fake cheating texts, which I still don't know who did, but
honestly, you shouldn't even have to do any of this. This shouldn't even be necessary. I mean, most people would say just let it go and move on, but I understand your reasons in doing this, but that's what most of y'all are going to be saying. And y'all make sure y'all let me know what y'all think and like the video as well.
As I start to pay attention a little more, it becomes more and more clear who made those texts. I did not spread any rumors. I did not get my friends involved. I did not get my family involved. Although I guarantee you, my friends and family certainly wanted to be involved. But I've done a very good job of keeping them quiet, keeping them mature and out of this situation, because no one should also be in this situation. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate people sticking up for their friends. I think that's very respectable. But when you do that with no merit and your intentions are pretty obvious and you don't talk to me first, you haven't talked to me in a very long time. I don't know what has changed since the last time I saw you, but when the intentions of this video are so obvious, it's honestly more cringe and annoying than it is actual support for your friend. She then goes on to claim that she never saw me with Gabrielle at parties. I assume she's referring to high school. This is for many reasons, one of which when I see you at parties, for one, I only saw you like a maximum of 5 times throughout my entire high school experience, but also you went to a different school. My ex didn't have very many friends there. She was also not very social anyways, and her parents were rather strict. We've said this and acknowledged this and brought this up many times over the course of years of making content together. Also, you know this. What the f are you talking about?
And now my question is, after he makes this video, is there going to be a retaliation? This is drama. This is literally the definition of YouTube drama, YouTube couple drama. Like, are we going to continue this road going back and forth with these videos? I mean, it's helping your channels grow, I guess, but I mean, are we going to keep going back? At this point, who knows who to believe? All you can do is look at what one person says, look what the other one says, compare them, and decide what do you think? Who do you support more? Who do you trust more? That's up to you guys yourself. So you have to make that decision, but I'm not going to make any calls here. I'm just going to assume the best. I'm just going to give them both the benefit of the doubt and say it was just a bad breakup. And that's what's not necessarily a bad breakup, but these videos are making, this is what's dragging the drama along, making these videos about it. Just don't say anything about it. Well, other than this response video, you have to say it, because then people will suspicious that you did do it or didn't. So
he then goes on a very long rant about how I did not post a video of us together from 4 years ago. The reason I didn't post this vlog, and I know you know this, but I'm telling the audience this because they obviously don't know this because you did not bring this up in your video, was because when we went to do this vlog, we were with a bunch of people, and the whole point was to give gifts to sick kids. When I say sick kids, I don't mean like, ooh, they have the flu. I'm talking, these kids are going to die, and we were bringing them gifts.
That sounds
and you
really nice.
want me to put my camera, get them in the background for the thumbnail, say smile? No, I wasn't going to do that. We had this conversation in the car, and that's why I didn't post the video. It seemed wrong. And also, man, can you guys tell this guy to stop calling me sometimes? Good Lord. Also, the guy that set the whole thing up, that wanted us to vlog this, was about to promote music soon, and was basically, in my opinion, trying to use her and I to make a...
So y'all using this sad excuse, not excuse, but sad children in need to promote yourself, really? Like, come on, that's really messed up.
A video in order for him to look good, because of course he was in it a lot, considering he was the one that always wanted to carry the gifts. Dark. I saw right through that bullshit. It felt wrong. I wasn't going to post the video. Next, she complains about another video from like 4 years ago that I did with my friend and her friend. So it was us 4. So it was my friend, me, her friend. The video sucked. Okay? My friend was very uncomfortable. Her friend was very uncomfortable.
Understandable.
I had just recently introduced my ex as my girlfriend on the channel. She didn't even want me to do a video with another girl. So at this point, it's just me and her. But she was very loud, very annoying, and only drank pickle juice. And as funny as I guess she considered that, I didn't think it was very funny. I didn't even attempt to edit the video. I didn't realize this was an issue.
Because it's
I honestly forgot about it. and I'm sorry. She implies that the reason I didn't post these videos was because she was a smaller YouTuber, and then also, you know, reiterates multiple times that she doesn't care, yet she's been bringing it up for the last 5 minutes in this video. But the thing is, I was probably 5 times your channel size at the time. I didn't care. I didn't care. I just didn't like the videos that you were in because they weren't good. But later on, whenever I am literally 10xing your numbers at this point, you are getting about 10,000 views and I'm getting about 250,000 views. So actually 25x.
I mean, you kind of have more than them, but I'm just
at that
just
point we went to the Dominican and I put you in every single vlog, if I can remember correctly. So if
it's
your
really
point
up
is
to
that
you
I was
to
just,
grow your channel,
you know, this clout hungry, only working with people bigger than me, didn't want to give a shout out to the little YouTuber in town, bullshit. This is then when she starts to talk about how
you don't want to grow off
supposedly this
somebody
horrible
else.
boyfriend, and uses an example of a double date we went on. For one, this is the only double date we ever went on, and I'm going to acknowledge right off the bat that I was pissed off about the entire time we were on this date, because my ex wanted us to get there 30 minutes early, so of course I have no balls, so we were there 30 minutes early, and she proceeded to be there with her boyfriend 45 minutes late. So we sat in the car for over an hour just waiting for them. I'm hungry. They finally arrive.
Okay, see the full side of the story here. Okay, we're getting a lot of information here, so I'm just gonna sum it up for you. He was mad or upset because he was hungry, and they've said this before. I mean, Gabrielle said this before. He does get, you know, kind of mad or anxious or whatever you want to call it when he's hungry. I mean, I've heard that in multiple videos, so
We
that's
go
not a
to
surprise.
take pictures and whatnot, and we were supposed to be vlogging. They weren't. That pissed me off. I felt that was disrespectful since I was told that we would. I now realize that's probably because they had a grudge from 3 years ago at the time when I didn't post a video of her drinking pickle juice and screaming at me and her friend for 15 minutes. So for that, I'm sorry. I really was pissed. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like, no, I was just a little, like, I was pissed. I was hungry. I was tired. I felt used in a way, which I felt was fair. I get like that. I've been like that before on multiple occasions. I'm not here to act like I'm some sort of saint, but I'm also not here to, for 1 second, even consider that I might have been this horrible boyfriend that she is trying to imply that I was. She then gets very upset that after we took our pictures and finally went to go get food, Gabrielle paid for my meal. Yes, she did. She paid for my meal. I'm sorry that upsets you. She then brings up our Dominican Republic trip, saying that we were just fighting the entire time. That's not true, obviously. I don't think anyone believed that. I think she's more so trying to say that we fought a lot, which is also not necessarily true. And she says that she heard it in our treehouse. Well, her treehouse was pretty close to ours, so that does make sense. However, we were only in the treehouse in the morning, waking up, and literally to go to bed. I will acknowledge that we did fight a lot on that trip for reasons that were very petty, many of which were my fault. Like, I trashed our treehouse.
So some of it was true.
Didn't flush.
So basically what she did is she over-dramatized what actually happened. That's basically what he's saying here. She threw it over the top. That's what happened. Okay, so she's making it seem badder than it was.
The fact that I have to bring this up is just stupid, in my opinion.
It really
and to suggest
is.
that it was just me yelling at my ex while she just sits there with a smile on her face waiting for it to be over is just ridiculous, and you know this. Also, on that trip, I made a lot of good friends. I had a great time, and I still keep in touch with a lot of those people today. So
that's good.
To suggest that I was just this over-sexualizing, abusive boyfriend the entire trip is just absolutely disgusting and ridiculous, and such a reach, and such an obvious attempt to destroy someone's reputation for the benefit of someone.
Because, see, the thing is, he has 2 million subscribers now to himself. He's making, I can see why they're mad about it. He's making double than what Gabrielle is making on her channel. And see, that kind of left her with nothing, to be, I mean, not nothing necessarily, because she still has some subscribers, but the big subscriber count, it all does matter. It all does play a role in that, so I can understand why they may be like, oh, that's why.
Else, so that they can either introduce someone new or start doing YouTube on their own time and have this, you know, humongous praise of everyone, when in reality you are just as someone that has been going through the worst time of their life. I'm trying to figure out how I want to word this. Because I have stayed quiet, because I have taken the high road, because I haven't gotten all these people involved, I come off as extremely vulnerable.
That is true.
That's not true. I shouldn't be seen this way. I should be seen as a human being that's just trying to move on. I have made mistakes. I plan to acknowledge those, but to simply suggest that I was this horrible, abusive boyfriend on this trip and all the time, it's just...
Yeah.
No, that's not true, but I don't know how to... I don't know how I'm supposed to go about explaining this besides saying, like, you know what I mean? This is the last point I'm going to touch on, and then I'm going to do a part 2 because my freaking internet is not going to, because I'm at my house right now, my internet is not going to be able to upload a 40-minute video. I already tried that, didn't work. So she then goes on to say that I'm a businessman and that I only care about money. So this is what bothered me the most of the entire...
and of course it would, because that's really going at his neck. That's like cutting someone's neck right there. Like, come on. That's a low hit. And maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Who really cares? Everyone on YouTube, well, not everyone, but most people on YouTube, they do it for the money and they do it to entertain us. That's literally their job. What are they gonna do? Like, not do it? Like, it's up to that individual person. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's a business. That's what business is.
Video. So, yes, I am a businessman. She then goes on to say that I only care about money and I do not care about my audience.
And that's not the truth. And I'm going to tell you why that's not the truth. If that's all they cared about, the content would not be the way it is. I'm just saying, it wouldn't be so personal. If it was just about the money, would you even really be doing it? Exactly. Because you put all this time and effort into it. If you really, that's all you cared about, you would not be doing all of this behind
That's not true. That's never been true. I think I've made that obvious to the people around me and to the people that watch our content over the course of many, many, many years, both by what I say, the way I act, and the decisions I've made in business and just in general. So I'm not going to really try to go on a huge rant about that. But she then lies and says that I told her that I didn't care about the views, or I didn't care about the fans. I only cared about the views, and that I only wanted to make money.
Oh, if he didn't care about that, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't have gave this free book. A lot of videos wouldn't be the way they are. If he didn't care, I mean, come on. You wouldn't be posting these Instagram pictures. You wouldn't be commenting with your supporters. You wouldn't be giving them advice, is what I'm saying. So that's not accurate on that part. I don't remember hearing that in
as
that video,
the incredible businessman you claim I am, and
that.
I also acknowledge that I truly am, intelligent businessman would never in their right mind ever tell a bunch of YouTubers around them that they don't care about their audience. So for one, that's just bullshit. Two, I never said that.
The audience is what makes his business grow. That's literally the foundation of the business. So why would you not care about them?
Anyways, I never even think that way. I literally spent 4 months away from everything. So to suggest that I only care about money is ridiculous, considering I didn't post a single video or a sponsorship for 4 months. I think my intentions are pretty clear at this point. And also, if it bothers you that I put mid-rolls in my videos defending my name after I've been attacked for 4 months, and you're upset that if I click, and I can triple my revenue and perhaps buy a boat for the lake one day, if that upsets you, go f yourself.
Exactly. Who cares about that? That's YouTube. People are gonna do that. You can't be mad that he put some ads in the video. Who cares? Do your thing. You gotta make money somehow, and that's how he's making his money. Who cares? You do it too. You make money some kind of way. No one tells you how to make your money, so don't go off on other people.
I'm sorry that it upsets you so bad that you felt the need to sit here and
it shouldn't upset no one.
And lie blatantly about things I've supposedly said when in fact I never said that. And I would encourage you to find someone else that was around, because there were certainly a lot of people around that will also say that I said that, because I keep in touch with quite a few of them. And I highly doubt they'd be willing to lie for your cause. Okay, so admittedly, this is bothering me quite a bit more than I intended it to. So
of course it would.
Like to point out that
if someone's spreading false rumors and things about you, who wouldn't be mad?
The fact that I did YouTube on multiple channels, multiple different types of videos for 5 years without making $1. I also did Twitch, and when you're the only person and you're so young doing this around town, everyone knows about it and everyone has an opinion, and I have a feeling that the person that made this video attacking me understands what it's like to be made fun of, considering she's literally been made fun of by PewDiePie. So to suggest that you don't know this, you don't know my history, since you've lived around here, you know this, and to suggest that you don't relate to this and that you don't understand what I've been through, what I've done to get to the point that I'm at, to just blatantly lie about something I never said, think multiple things I never said,
about your character,
would never be stupid enough to say in the first place, is very offensive. And I don't know why you felt the need to do that. That's going to be the end of this one. I'm about to film the second part. I didn't mean to get so aggressive and angry, but as you can imagine, as a human being, when you're attacked without expecting it by people you haven't talked to in so long and think that they know the story, it's rather frustrating, as you can imagine. It's very frustrating, and it hurts, and it has f***ed me up pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I appreciate you making it to this point in the video. Part 2 will be posted probably right after this one, depending on how long it takes me to, or if I just, more so just how long it takes me to sit my ass down and just get this over with, because I just don't see this ending. I mean, every time I come out and I say something like, hey, no, this didn't happen, there's this new accusation.
Someone else
some of them
makes
are just
another
absolutely
accusation.
ridiculous to the point where I don't even feel like I need to address them. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
just
I do,
leave it alone.
Because I almost feel like if I don't, it's like saying I did it, but at the same time, that's what they want me to do.
Exactly.
There's no winning in this situation, and I really wish that we could just move on and go forward. Like I thought we were the 4 months before I came back to YouTube. It wasn't until I came back to YouTube that everyone decided I was this absolute horrible monster of some kind. But I will continue to not get my friends and family involved. I will continue to be positive and look towards the future, because I'm excited for the future for the first time in a very long time. I would also like to say that I appreciate everyone around my ex, and although I don't think that you are a very good influence, but I would say that I appreciate what you're trying to do by helping Gabrielle through this time. This whole situation has been blown way out of proportion, and it's clearly being used for people's benefit. And
it definitely is.
That sucks. But I'm only going to defend my name when I need to, or when I feel like it's appropriate, and then continue to work on moving on. But I obviously won't be able to
if people keep doing that. Yeah.
So
that sucks. That really does suck. Now let's let this ad play. I'll let y'all get y'all ads. I don't care. I mean, that's how YouTube works. You're gonna have ads. And if you're so worried about the ads, just pay not to have them. Just get a YouTube subscription, and you don't have to worry about seeing ads in your videos. If that bothers you that much, it's like 5 seconds of an ad. Like, you can take 5 seconds if you really want to support this person, and if you really want to watch their videos. Like, come on, it's nothing. But yeah, I feel like you shouldn't put your you shouldn't put your relationship online at all at this point. I've seen it multiple times where, YouTubers break up and then everyone's so mad at one person because they think they did this and that. The best way to move on with this situation is to let it all go. Stop making these videos about it. Stop addressing it, because eventually people will give up, because when you start moving on, they see, oh, he's not worried about this anymore. They'll leave it alone. Trust me. Eventually, it may take years, 2 years, 3 years, but people will eventually let it go. And then you might get one comment every now and then saying, oh, he's a cheater, or, oh, he did this and that. Like, just that's my advice to this whole situation. That's what I would do. I'm not going to sit around and keep having to, make videos and video after video saying the same thing. He's already said everything he's pretty much had to say. You can read his little book if you want to know more. That was an option as well. So this is why you should put relationships online. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments. Let me know if you think he did it or not. At this point, I like them both individually. Why can't you just like Gabrielle for who she is and the content she does, and why can't you just like him for the content he does? I understand that we love them together, but they've made this decision to break up. It was good while it lasted. It was some very good videos, so very entertaining content, whether it was fake, real, set up, staged, whatever you want to call it. I don't care at this point. I mean, I'm only making these videos because I feel like this is a prime example of why you shouldn't do this online, why you shouldn't make couples channels and all, unless you just really know that that's the person you're gonna marry one day. Then maybe it's okay. And don't let them know everything about your personal life, because they will use it against you as they are right now. And that's what happens. So people are gonna split sides. You decide whatever you want, but I'm just gonna leave this whole situation alone. If he makes his second response today, that'll be up as well. But you make your own choice in your life, and if you want to keep bashing this dude, go ahead. Just go ahead. My advice is to move on. Do what Gabrielle's doing. Leave this alone. Stop making videos about it. You have 2 million subscribers you could do anything with, and you could still continue to grow. This is slowing his channel's growth right now, making these videos. I mean, come on. I'm gonna look at his views. I mean, his subscribers after this. But I'm just saying, like, come on. Let's see what he said right here. I'm not a perfect dude. Sometimes I'm not a good dude. Sometimes I'm a bad dude. But I will stand by my claim that I am not abusive, manipulative, or sexualizing boyfriend. Yeah. He said it right there, y'all. Y'all heard it from himself. Everyone has a side of the story. It's up to you to decide what you believe or not. So I'm done talking about this. The second response will be up whenever that is. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm done ranting at this point. If you're still watching, you can comment loyal in the comment section, because you have been loyal to watch this entire video. But I am out. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.